tip number 18 from the book 501 Contractor Tips, and this is kind of a follow-up tip off of tip 17, which is the low-down scoundrel trick, you know. That's calling a contractor over to your house and feeling them out for prices and getting information from them. If you don't feel like doing that, which again, I'm just throwing that out there, it's not something, all of these tips in this book aren't going to work for everyone. That's why I put 501 of them in there, because all you need to do is find a few of these that work for you, and you have paid more. You will receive more than you paid for the entire price of the book. Trust me on that one. Tip number 18, advice from local contractors. Call some contractors in your area and ask for advice about your business. If you can't find local contractors who are willing to share their knowledge with you, try to find someone outside of your area or state and ask them for advice. It doesn't hurt to ask. All they can say is no. But when they say yes, listen and only ask good questions. So realistically, you would be surprised at how many contractors or business owners I've met who have shared plenty of information with me. And again, try to head down to your local library, get down to your local bookstore, get as much information as you possibly can about business. This isn't the only book you need to have in your library. You need to have books on anything you want to learn about. Marketing, advertising, improving your skills as a contractor, business owner, or a trades professional. You have got to be on top of all the new products that are coming out. So that's a must. Books are a definite must. You have got to read to succeed. I can't stress that enough. Another thing I'd like to point out about, you're probably thinking, hey, there's no contractor's going to want to give me their secrets or their tips. And you're probably right. I was just reading a book on Warren Buffett, who's one of the greatest investors of all time. And the book gave a bunch of advice, but stated in there clearly that you're not going to learn his most valuable secrets. Why would he? Why would he want to give away the store? And you're not going to want to do that either. If you have something that's working fantastic for you, then you might not want to share that with someone else. And they're probably not going to share it with you. However, if they do, this is going to be a win-win for you. So if you're talking to someone, and again, at a party type of atmosphere or a seminar, some type of a setting, a baseball game, I mean, you'd be shocked, honestly, who you're going to run into, who you're going to strike up a relationship with, and who you're actually going to build a relationship with, and then you look back at where you met these people. But if you don't ask, if you don't hint, hey, I'm in the construction business, I'm a drywaller, and I'm looking for work. What? I'm a general contractor. I have plenty of work going on. This is just the way it is, and you can get in. You get in. I had one guy that I worked for who shared everything with me. Pricing, he told me everything. He didn't hide anything. At least whatever he hid, he must have been good at it because he told me everything. I was one of the few people. He befriended me, brought me in, and without him, honestly, I couldn't have written this book. I really couldn't have written the book because the information he shared with me, and again, this is the key. This is the key to having a successful construction business. You've got to get paid well for what you're doing. If you aren't, then there's a good chance you're not going to be able to afford health insurance or even gas to drive from job site to job site to give your estimates. This just ain't going to happen. You've got to make the money, and in order to make the money, you've got to ask the right questions. You've got to receive the right answers. And you've got to be able to have a rational mind, and this is a must. You've got to be able to sort through the information you're receiving. Even the information in this book might not be applicable to your business. You've got to be able to distinguish and understand between the difference. Hey, you know what? This won't work for my business. This is not even close. It's a crappy tip. Or, hey, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. Or, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to implement this. It's going to be a big part of my business. This can really make a difference. And another thing, if you do start something and it's not working, get rid of it. You know, don't keep something going that's you're just going to be struggling with. So again, I'm talking about different things, but it is. If you want to learn advice from local contractors, advice from contractors in other areas, it's all over the place, and you would be shocked, literally shocked, at how many people are really interested and willing to help you, including me. These videos are meant for people who are not going to read the book. They are for people who, hey, you know what? They've got the time. They're going to watch these videos instead of reading the book. If you don't have the time, you'd better get the book. If you've got the time and you don't have the money, keep watching the videos.